Welcome to Cut Daisies and Unicorns, and this is a Trailer Friday.
We got a Trailer Friday it up.
Trailering it all over this place. We're trailing it up. Yeah.
Like the tail of a comet.
Right.
Comet. Not comment.
Yeah, I wonder where you get the word trailer from, right? So, because you can see it in a whole bunch, so there's previews, which you would say is a trailer, but you'd also say where does the origin come from? Like there's a trail, and it leads you down a path. Is that where we're getting it from? Is like we're leading them today down a path to be able to ready to be absorbing the full episode on Sunday. So is this the trailer? We're leading down a trail? I don't know.
Yeah, actually the dictionary.
It's helpful, you're meaning?
Yeah, it comes in here. As a noun,
Yeah.
it says an unpowered vehicle towed by another.
Yeah. So they're even talking about the actual trailer.
And then number 2 is a noun, an excerpt or series of excerpts from a movie or program used to advertise it in advance, a preview. Terrific trailers for mediocre movies. Verb, trailer, advertise a movie or program in advance by broadcasting excerpts or details.
See, that seems both like a noun and a verb. I mean, like, isn't that the same definition, noun and verb? I mean, is like a preview?
Well, in the first one, terrific trailers, it's a noun. The series has already been heavily trailered.
I see.
Yeah.
Got it. So when we are bringing to you Trailer Friday, we're giving you that preview.
It is a preview.
It's not something that we are lugging behind us. It's not something that we're attaching to Steve's vehicle.
No.
So, yeah.
Nope. It's a trailer.
Right. So here we are on this Trailer Friday that we look at our current situation of a little bit overcast, a little bit of rain.
So when I came up with the idea of Trailer Friday,
Yeah.
it was actually from a point of view that was very jaded. And the idea of, trailer park living.
Oh.
And so what we're really giving is we're giving the low down, low cost, low budget view of taking a look into. It's kind of like a PBR.
Right.
With a shot of whiskey and a pickle trailer. A pickleback.
It is a pickleback.
Yeah.
They have those at the Nighthawk.
Yeah.
Which is both a coffee place and a bar.
Right next to a hot dog place.
Right next to a hot dog place. And then right next door to like a 24-hour diner.
Oh, wow.
That's on the other side.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Trailer Friday. We actually did it, folks. I mean, be surprised. We did do it. Like, the whole episode is beautifully spun and woven. But how not to be afraid of ancient teachings influencing your current belief system.
Yeah.
I don't know really if we answered the how.
Yeah.
How not to be afraid.
I think we pretty much just say don't be.
Yeah. Or in a positive spin, the invitation to a path of discovery and how to support others in it. We didn't really talk about how to support others.
No.
We did talk about loving
We did.
your neighbor.
Continuing to seek that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is a way, and part of discussion instead of demonizing.
Yeah.
Discussion is better than demonizing.
Yes.
2 D words.
Well, and I was going with deconstruction. Actually, we were pro deconstructing your tribalistic, dualistic thought process and not being afraid of deconstruction for the fear of what is lost is not something that you were able to find. We're totally bent on our own system of belief.
Right.
So if you wonder how that's going to go.
Yep. And then we spent some time in reset and
Yep, renew.
renew and reset, or reset and renew.
Yeah, Phil's got a journey ahead of him. I'm going to
Right.
look forward to hearing about this 12 hours.
Yeah.
I don't
So-
think that you and I have ever been disappointed when we've gone down an unknown path.
No.
Have we?
I can't think of one.
Right. So that would lead us in a very logical format if we were going to go Spock on this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it would say, then why wouldn't you go down an unknown path more often if we're never disappointed in it?
And that is, I mean, that would be a good question. Like, why don't we just take the unknown all the time?
Yeah.
And I think that's partially, I mean, and that's where I think the reset comes in, where you're saying, like, they're just moments in time that you're like, I'm in this rut or route, right? Maybe it's a route that's in a rut, and like, I just want to break this.
Yeah.
And that's why, for the sake of the unknown, saying, I don't know where this will lead, but I feel like this is the reset that's going to get me out of the mundane rut.
Yeah.
So,
Or just, I mean, to allow for a new horizon. Not necessarily a horizon that you've seen before.
right. Yeah, I think that it's and we even went through this years before. We talked about these rewords like restore, renew,
Yep.
reset, you know, I
Yeah.
mean, the redeemed.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, there's a lot of these that I think resonate with me.
Yeah.
Even with us that we've talked about.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like, hey, don't be afraid of the rewords.
So we were traveling last weekend, and you know it was really cool. Hadn't seen it for a long time. Hadn't seen the sunset
Oh,
because we're on the west shore of Lake Michigan.
yeah.
So if you want to be up early, you can see the sun rise. But when you, from where we live, there's no horizon. So seeing the sunset, we get to see the after effects of it. You know, sometimes there's cotton candy clouds and, things up there. And but as we were driving west into a sunset. And absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Just the sunset. But something that some people may take for granted.
Yeah.
But that's not necessarily the case.
Yeah.
Not everybody gets to see the sunset.
Yeah, I remember, trips to Florida where you're looking either Gulf or ocean.
Yeah.
I mean, and you're seeing the sunset. I mean, that's the reason why people are going at, hey, we're going to go out to the beach for sunset. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Because you're not everybody gets to see it. Now, people who maybe live there year round aren't every single sunset, wanting to be out on the beach and see, because they're no, we see it frequently.
Right.
So it's a thing.
Well, and if you're on the Michigan side, so then if you're on the east coast of Lake Michigan, it's very much like seeing the sunset on the ocean.
Right.
Yeah, it's a glorious thing. But yeah, so there was that.
Yeah.
And if you're wondering what's coming up next week, we're not going to tell you.
We're keeping it a secret.
Yeah, we are. Well, we don't know what we're going to talk about.
So it's a secret.
The unknown will be made known,
Eventually.
but only as the time allows.
It will be revealed in time.
Yes.
See another reword, revealed.
Yeah. Adam wants to figure out when to shoot and do a thing for Ponzi schemes. So there's that's out there.
We do need to button that down.
Yeah. But I'm not sure how that works with his work schedule because before he had Thursdays off.
Mhm.
I don't know that he has Thursdays off.
Yeah.
Might have to do a shift and edit.
Right.
Yeah. But his birthday was yesterday.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Adam.
I think he's 30. Yeah.
It's a big one.
Seems really weird.
It's weird that he's 30.
No, I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that one out. They're coming out for Labor Day.
Ah, sweet.
Caroline, bum, bum, bum. Good times never seem so
Good.
I don't know.
So good. So good. So good.
Yeah. Well, we hope that how you find yourself on this Friday is in good health.
Mm-hmm.
TGIF,
Mm-hmm.
meaning thank goodness it's Friday.
That's right.
Yeah, so if
And the goodness of Friday.
if your week ends then on Friday, then way to go.
Yeah. Congratulations. You've made it.
Yet one more day. Man, you can't take that for granted either.
No,
No. I mean, like,
you cannot.
yeah.
So I'm glad you made it. Congratulations, everybody.
And if you're looking for jokes, don't got any. Not
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
No knock-knock jokes.
No puns.
No trivia.
No trivia.
This seems to be a really empty trailer.
Just straightforward.
well, you know what?
Straightforward trailing.
The good thing about an empty trailer,
Yeah.
it's a lighter trailer to haul.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. So you're able to pick it up yourself, and you don't even have to trail it.
So have you ever wondered, this is the leading question to the trailer, have you ever wondered about how we got to the place of believing what we believe today? Have you ever wondered from the seat of all of mysticism
Mm-hmm.
in the central Middle East, how these belief systems sprung forward? We don't talk about that. In the age of Reformation, can we move from the printing press to the digital age where phones rule our
Mhm.
lives?
Yeah.
Take a long walk.
That's a long journey.
Yeah.
From what, 14... I think it was 1492, I think, was printing press.
Well, we know in 1517, that's when Luther did his thing,
Mhm.
in and around that age. I did see on the date that John Calvin was
Mhm.
born in 1509.
Hmm.
So, I mean...
So it is in a lifetime.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. They didn't live a long time back then.
You know, they didn't have exactly a 75 year, I think, is the average now. 75, 79, I don't know, somewhere in there.
Yeah, you know...
72, I don't know, maybe it's 72 for dudes, I don't know.
Yeah, people walk out and get hit by cars and stuff like that. It decreases the longevity of the whole.
Yeah.
So if you're wondering about how frail humanity is, just take a look around. You'll see frailty in every generation. If you're wondering how to navigate the idea of what do I value and how does this get layered on a belief system that was handed to me versus one that I've discovered, you want to listen on Sunday. Absolute truth, absolutely, or is there an opportunity for illumination? Great questions that Phil and Steve navigate. It's not super long. I mean, like an hour and 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
So we're not pushing you over the edge.
Mm-mm.
Although if you need a helping hand, we are for hire.
We are for hire. Just ask our rates.
You got buttons? I can push those too.
We certainly do.
All right. You got anything else, Phil?
No, but I did see that the average life expectancy of a man in 2021 was 76.6 years.
Perfect.
So,
I was looking for that.
yeah. 2019, the average just American was 78.79 years.
We're moving in the right direction. No, hold it.
Wait. So 2 years. In that 2 years, we've lost some life expectancy.
Well, there was a pandemic.
You're right.
I think that could influence the numbers.
Mm-hmm. But a 65-year-old male today, in average health, has a 35% chance of living to 90. I don't know what that means.
That means 1 out of every 3 will be able to make it past 78 or 76.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
35% is just above 33%, 1/3.
Right.
So if you have 3 men at the age of 65 in the same room, say goodbye to 2 of them.
One is only going to live past life expectancy.
Yeah. That's what that means.
Okay.
Not bad for a guy who
Good to
doesn't, not very good with math.
Yeah, so that's what I had to share.
All right, well, if you're looking for anything else, I would suggest getting the Sunday paper and reading the Looney Tunes.
Yes, so then you have jokes.
Yes.
Everybody needs to laugh sometimes. All right, so find a weekend of laughter, hopefully.
Yeah, you're going to want to have a pen and paper and write some of this stuff down, and then there's some research to do, and then there's other exercises that we include on this. So just a fair warning, grab your coffee or other beverage of choice at 7 p.m. on Sunday. Or if you want to play it out, take a day off on Tuesday. Just some PTO time. Sit down. There's going to be this is one you're going to want to circle back to.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good to ponder and think.
And we still don't know what we're talking about next week.
Just yet. It will be revealed, though.
There's going to be something. I bet we figure out how to talk, whether we know what we're talking about or not.
We will.
All right.
All right. Have a good weekend, everybody.
All right. Take care.